Peace, 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 peace. What it
Peace,
gonna do? Nina Capini, y'all. I
peace,
am Nine, my cousin from old Detroit.
peace.
Where you been at, baby?
Peace. What's good?
Man, ain't too much. Chilling. Been over, construction. Yeah, construction.
Oh man, I see you building, master building. Oh man,
I guess hey, if we know what we're doing, it's gonna turn out fine.
I see you, Quay. You know I jumped in here to tell your viewers to go ahead and push to that good YouTube channel. I am not that YouTube. They like I'm jumping on everybody's page.
Huh? You better work on
I'm out here aura cleansing, bro.
that tight down up my water.
I'm out. What you say, bro?
So you meditate down up my water.
That's crazy. Hey, the current of the water is so loud. I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of hard to hear.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I said, what you doing out there? Meditating out there by the water, manifesting by the water.
Yeah, basically, I'm out here aura cleansing.
You doing what?
The sun so bright you can't really. But
Oh yeah, water talking to you.
so the water. So this is orbit. So the water, of course, it ain't like no ocean. It ain't no ocean, but the water is not stagnant. It's all it's a flow of it. So if you don't want to look into the water, like if you like feel like it ain't no paradise, you gotta create paradise. So like when you say meditating, after you steer into the water, you breathe. You in with the
Yeah.
good, you out with the bad, in with the good, out with the bad. And this sound of this water is a natural hertz, like a 432. Naturally a positive sound. And then you gonna hear the birds, you
Yeah.
gonna hear
All
you
nature.
gonna hear
All nature. All real. Now,
and so can you hear me, bro?
yeah, I can hear you.
So you come out here with the weight of the world on your shoulders. When you in nature, I know why out here, I ain't embarrassed about these people. I'm out here. I'm doing all kind of
Yeah.
stuff that I
Yeah.
feel about of me. Breathing, breathing in this air, this ether above the clouds. These fresh trees getting it in before they cut them down. They planted them. You know it ain't. This ain't even this man made right here. It's all amazing. But you come out here and breathe, and you get your peace on, and then you go face the world. But without this a long time, this 10 minutes, this 30 minutes, this hour, however much time you got, if you ain't getting this in, you ain't gonna be able to do what you doing right now. And y'all
Right.
might not got no water where y'all at, but most definitely, uh, you
Like,
feel what I'm saying? Because the ether in
you
Tulsa,
ain't doing your due diligence.
it got like a Detroit kind of ether. So it's a must to go somewhere and get some positivity around you. So you can illuminate that and change other people into what you got going on.
That's right.
Anyway,
That's right. What's been good? What's been good though? How everything going down there?
uh, up here, brother. I'm up here. Um, you down there.
Okay.
Um,
Hey,
it's,
hey, motherfuckers get stuck with staying down there when you go out of town when you a little kid. What
hey,
y'all doing down there?
hey, on my mom, that's the only reason why I said it. Hey, because I be doing that shit. like, but yeah, man, I'm up here just paving the way, making a name for myself, because I already got that down there. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just
Yeah.
manifesting, bro, creating. Like, It's only so much that I feel like I can
Congratulations
get.
on that news clip.
What you say, bro?
I said congratulations on that news feature. I seen it.
Oh, word. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Like that was to me like a notch for us. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, hey, and it's crazy because like that's an accomplishment that I wrote down and didn't even realize it because I wanted to reach a certain amount of people. And then we'll be looking for like the big show or something to reach them people. Like, and then you be looking for that. And you ain't even know, like, you done already did that. Now you to the next level. I remember when I was speaking to you one time, and I was just like, bro, I be accomplishing this, I be accomplishing that, but I don't be feeling it. Like, I be to the next, and I don't even get to sit there and enjoy what I just, you feel what I'm saying, manifest it. And, you don't remember what you told me. Do you remember what you told me?
Yeah.
You know, I forgot what you told me. I'm finna see if you, no, I'm
Yeah.
playing.
Manifestation. That's what you have in your mind set for your goal. You know, it's what your vision is for your goal, and it's your movements after that vision. To where whenever you finish, it's fruition. Fruition is done. You know, manifestation. Your goal is complete once you reach fruition. It's like the fruit work. You know, it's like this. It's like this. The fruits of your labor. This becomes fruition from a old car shop look to a whole dispensary. You know, we manifesting it because we coming up with different ideas and we putting it together and our mind is combined and we, you know, once it's done, we have come to fruition. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you made me and I'm bending down like this because the sun is so bright. You feel what I'm saying? The water. So people like, what he? But yeah, man, you made me realize something when you had told me that one time that like, okay, I ain't like, all right, like, but anyways, 3 years old, and that's like, it's just going, it's trending, like, you know what I'm saying? Like QC was messaging me, it started to hit people 3 years later, like. And I be tripping. I don't even be tripping off the views and all of that. The news or just different shit I done did. And I be like, damn, why not? Why I don't feel it? I know I ain't numb. Because I'm to the next accomplishment. You basically like, you already seen that. So it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise to you. It's not a surprise because you already seen it. You basically like, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. If I already seen it, it's just like, okay, I'm going through this door now. Where's the next door I gotta go through?
Right.
Like, you seen the dispensary. You know,
Yeah.
when we just explained in our group, in our room, like how you took this dream from a seed in a cup.
Yep.
Literally, you took this
Yep.
dream,
Literally.
you took this epiphany from a dream in a cup. How
Well,
nobody else can see this shit. I'm over here air drawing shit. I see what the fuck I'm drawing, but ain't nobody else see that shit. So everybody else will have a motherfucker that see his dream thinking he's seeing shit. Oh yeah, that nigga over there seeing shit.
yeah.
No,
That nigga tripping. That nigga weird. That nigga this. That nigga that.
what
When you
you see,
putting your play together, yeah.
or with a seed in a cup. You know, like
Yeah.
now you took that boom, boom to a space. You took the vision, boom. Let me manifest that.
Yeah.
You grab that,
Yeah.
boom. Now you done found a space, a building that was empty in a motherfucker. That'll discourage motherfucker right there. Damn, I got the building. I gotta do all this shit. It ain't no walls or nothing. Now you and your partner done created walls, offices, doing it in motion, like
I
you
just,
took the vision that nobody can see. Let me get that. And you
yeah.
manifest it so I can see that shit right now. And I remember you
Yeah.
telling
Yeah.
me about it.
That's right. That's right. That's
I,
right. Hey, that's like, hey, you know how they used to say, uh, uh,
what the,
don't try to come into the house and we building the house. Don't try to come after it's built and try to put your foot in the door, motherfucker. Come, nigga, put your work in. Put your
and I
work
know
in.
I talk about you every day, about you needing me. I be like, I gotta go. I'm finna have to go. Y'all know I ain't finna be. They be begging me not to leave because, you know what? Not because they don't want to see me succeed, because succeeding is us going live right now. We said we're gonna go live, and now we going live. We succeeded there. You know what I'm saying? Like success is of how is different degrees of that. They don't want. They know I got that coming wherever I'm at. But it
For
might be
real.
slowing me down right here because I'm getting on through the media. What if they shut this down? I be needing to come down there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? The imaginary shit. I had a homie right here. I had a homie right here. Like the video I just dropped. It ain't even know if I'm over here posted up by my. I ain't got
That
you.
must go hard.
Huh?
That must go hard.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you remember that movie Life? Y'all, everybody seen the movie Life. Y'all seen the Ray's Boom Boom Room. You remember what
Right.
happened? Uh,
You said right, boom, boom, boom.
yeah, man. You remember how everybody faded away one by one? You feel me? You remember that? Except them
Yeah.
two, they never stopped trying to get out the prison. Me and you, me and you never stopped trying to get out this matrix. And now look what's happening. You feel me? We never stop, so everybody around might be perishing. Uh, 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 uh. We gotta get out. Give a fuck if I'm old and gray. I gotta get it out because they didn't get it out. They didn't make it out. We gotta get out. So what you doing is a gesture to the community. A young black man, a young gangster, a young crip, a young blood, a young brother from the young sister from the north side of Tulsa. You bringing back you bringing Black Wall Street back, man. You showing us what could be happening, and you going live with it, and you should have like 1,000 hearts because you
Yeah,
showing
man.
us it can be done, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. 100. Appreciate you too,
I
man.
appreciate
Giving you
I appreciate you, man.
100. Well, appreciate you too, man.
Like,
Going through the stream with it, pushing that line when it comes to staying down with the groups and staying down with the Iam Nine. You know what I'm saying? Elevating yourself every day, man. That's you know what I'm saying. You a contributor to the things that I'm doing today because it's a high vibration. You know what I'm saying? That you got. You know what I'm saying? And it passes on to me because we family. You know. So, hey, man, iron sharpen iron.
I I I like literally my bad, I ain't trying to take over the views and stuff. But your shit finna go up. Your views finna go up. Hey, hey, but you know that's me. I gotta be in my first skin. You feel what I mean? But damn, what I was finna contribute something to what? Oh man, man, one of my closest homeboys. I ain't gonna say his name, man. Uh, man, I grew up with him, like my brother, like how we is, like got an L, man, got a life sentence. So he just was telling me, he texted me, and I don't always get to read messages until 2 or 3 days later or something, because I really don't be messing with the phones like that. But
Right, right.
he was like, and this message is just, I just read it like last night, this morning, really, like, he was just like, man, you doing everything that you said. He was like, I was like, man, I ain't there, but I'm coming for y'all when I do. He was like, man, we all have chances. I never heard nobody say this shit. He didn't make me feel like guilty for being out here. Uh,
Right.
like he was like we all, cause you know I did a bid, bro. I did more time than like all the homies, for cause as the youngest. We had older homies that did a lot of time, but my shit started at 17. You feel me? And I'm just now getting out. So like, I wasn't getting no money on the books. I from the homies. Uh, I wasn't getting no letters. You was right there with me. But I had more canteen than a lot of people around, and I had letters coming from everywhere. Like, I had developed a certain like hate for the homies, like, but the hate didn't never stop the love for the set. So I had to vet that. And if you hating something that's a part of you, that's a self-hate. I used to be like, they out there doing this. They out looking at, they forgot about me. I helped put this shit on the map. And I'm
Yeah.
saying that because I know people right now thinking that, in the cell, thinking that shit. And then when you go to evolving and realize you had choices, you had chances, you thought about it, you put yourself in that situation. Somehow you wasn't a leader to get yourself out of that situation. You was a follower
Right.
at that time if you didn't get yourself.
Right.
So at that time, you gotta own that, man. It ain't nobody's fault that you in there. Yeah, the movies told us if we get locked up, the homie gonna come around, make sure the baby mama and the kids is good. Oh, the bill's gonna be straight. But yeah, the movies told us that when we get out, it's gonna be 20 homies right there with Moet bottles. Hey, Rico! Like, you know, like, yeah, the
Yeah.
movies told us if I get
Yeah.
killed, somebody gonna avenge my murder. No, the movies didn't tell them when you get out. Hey, Rico, ain't nobody out there. Probably but your girl that you with, the girl that you thinking about cheating on her with, another ass female with right now, she don't be out there. No,
What's up, Heather?
the movie didn't tell you that you gonna be in there hustling just to pay the bills from inside raising your kid from a glass because your homie said, oh well, trying to
Yep.
get at your baby mama.
Yep.
And the kids like,
Yep.
damn, this Uncle Whoopie Bam. No,
Yep.
the movies. No, the movies. No, in real life, it didn't show you like if something happened to a motherfucker, only thing finna happen is balloons and the t-shirt. Like, you can't be
Right.
mad at nobody but yourself for not investigating this shit. So once we don't investigate this shit, we still proceed with this lifestyle. We gotta be mad. We can't be mad at nobody else. And then you start having love for the homies and like, oh, that nigga out there. Oh, he's stunning. I can't wait to get out there with him. No, or do what they doing. I can't wait to do. Like, you looking at it different. And like the brother hit me with some shit like, oh, he looking at it different. Like, you had your chance. You doing everything. You know what I'm saying? It's your turn. Don't do what I did. And I
Yeah.
said, well, I need you to record this on audio. I said,
Yeah.
I need you. I texted him back this morning. I need you. Obviously, you got a phone. I'm gonna need you to tell some people to tell the youngsters that's trying to be like you, bro, or that's trying to be like me. Like they need to hear it from God's mouth, so to speak. You feel what I'm saying? Because you just told me in the other room that God is in us, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I mean, you told me to come on here, man.
Yep. Yep. God is in us. He
Man,
worked
so,
through us, speak through us. You know what I'm
so,
saying? He used people. He used people to get messages across. You know, like you said though. Uh, like you said, you could tell your homie anything. You know what I'm saying about being uh uh teach them your experiences. You know what I'm saying? Try to give them a heads up or whatever. But it ain't like you can make them listen. You know what I'm saying? If he don't choose, if the homie don't choose to take heed and do the right thing for self, you know, because it all comes with self love. You know, you gotta be able to learn yourself to be able to love a person for loving you. You know what I'm saying? And be able to treat a person well and care for people that love you, love and care for you. Even those who don't care for you, learn to love them at a distance. You know what I'm saying? And bro, a lot of people don't care for that. A lot of people think that just because they got a disagreement with a person, that it's the end of the world for that relationship in our culture, and it ain't always that. You just gotta learn to open your mouth, learn to not be so prideful. You know what I'm saying? Put the pride down a little bit and be able to take, you know what I'm saying, take ownership, hold account for what you done. So if you got yourself in the penitentiary, you can't get mad at everybody for not being there for you like they was out in their world. It's not the same relationship. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same relationship. You can't expect a homie who got kids and a wife and trying to do things better for themselves. You can't expect them to come through for you in the
That part.
penitentiary when you ain't coming through for your damn self. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, yeah, a couple times, but you can't expect a motherfucker to ride that thing financially out with you. Now spiritually, mentally, yeah,
I
ride with, yeah.
not to interrupt you, but I wanna contribute to two things that you said. Uh, and one, we go through that shit for the experience because like like Plies had said in one of his songs, like we'll get out and fuck with the same people that display
Yeah,
the loyalty. Like
yeah.
so we go through that experience to know. And so when you cause I don't care who, and I know for my brothers and sisters that's in there, they got numbers. Put it like this.
No.
I know Ice. Somebody named Ice, a brother named Ice. He had a life sentence. He stayed in the law library and fought that life sentence. I mean, he was on death row, excuse me. Death row, sentenced to die. Like how even Tookie couldn't get up out of it. He was in that law library. Tookie waited too late too. He from day one he fighting it. His mind got him from death, saved his life. I mean his physical body, saved him from being killed in death row. uh, he went to having a life sentence. We used to hear about him, Ice, like Ice, man, you know he on death row. We used to hear about like the rapper X Rated. He ended up getting a life sentence, so he didn't get killed. So now he can get that life somehow to numbers, and he can get some numbers if he keep pushing. So I know an older brother named Hula Dula. I think we might have been at the same place with Hula Dula. I don't know if he was or not. He had 100 years.
Who, Don Don?
His name is Hula Dula.
Oh.
But listen,
Oh,
he had 100 years.
yeah.
He fought that 100 years in the law library for 30 years. He fought that 100 years for 30 years obtaining
That
information.
that nigga did a third of his time fighting that shit.
Boom. Fought
30
it,
years?
never accepted the 100 years, found Islam. Islam, of course, changed his character. I don't care if you're a Christian, Buddha, uh, anything it is, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's the belief in what you put in it that changes your life. It might not be the
Yeah.
book. So
Yes, that energy. Yeah.
that kept his character clean. So boom, to able to fight that, boom, he got it overturned from the 100 years to 50. So the 50 years, he did 30. So boom, he went and got somehow like, damn, how can I get time served for the 30 into the man got that shit flipped to the 30, made parole, got out in the world and got that shit off his shit. Why are you saying this story 9? I'm saying because whoever in there watching this shit know that I done did a bid, know that I over on the other side of the camera done did a bid, and we never accepted that shit. I don't give a fuck. I just gave you a death row, a whole death row uh, type example, and I just ain't no story I read. It's people I done walked amongst. Never
Yeah,
stop
for sure.
fighting for never stop fighting for your freedom. And then back to the love thing. Excuse me, bro. Too. And to the love thing. We wasn't taught how to love properly. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We wasn't, and it don't be our fault because it's been traditional, and like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Like so, so we loving the whole wrong way of loving. So we don't be getting the love back. The element, one of the elements of love, of true love, and like you said, like it's go back to everything you said. You gotta look at everything as one.
Yep.
The only way you will be able to love yourself is to look outside of yourself and inside of yourself. You like
Yep.
that? You look outside of
Yep.
yourself and inside of yourself. To look inside of yourself is to see. I say you always tripping with people, but it's people to you. It's people always tripping with you. But then you got to start weighing the pros and cons. Like, damn, how am I? I might be on the south side with a different people. Different people. I might be on the east side. How I'm always getting into the arguments with people. How am I like? That would be an example of looking inside like, damn, it might be me. Like, could this be me? I don't know, like, I don't need nobody else to tell me. Dude, is
What
they saying
it
that
do?
shit when I leave? Is it like, oh, here come this argument? Is it like, and you thinking this ugly? That's like, cause you looking at the world through the wrong vision. But then when you start looking
Right.
at yourself, you'll start being able to see your faults and for you to be able to erase up, or for you gotta see some shit. To be able to erase anything, you gotta see it. So boom, you be like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to be
yeah.
boom. Oh, I don't want to be like this. Wow, but you gotta look
Hey,
inside of yourself, and then you start loving yourself, and then you start, and then the outside stuff outside
evolving.
of yourself is looking at other people like they struggle instead of looking at they dusty shoes, or they they dirty, ooh, get back from me, or this person over here tripping, talking to themselves, or this person over. Like when you stepping outside of yourself, you like, damn, maybe they going through a struggle. Like I got it good. I got some new shoes on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder what they going through, or woo woo for. This person over here talking to himself, like, I wonder do he need help, or maybe
Yeah,
I don't. Well, maybe he see something. Maybe something really there
yeah.
that I don't even, like. You ain't looking at the ugly and shit. You looking at the love and everything, and then it start
Right.
making you appreciate everything, which makes you appreciate yourself even more. And then the more you be like arguing with people or being having something to say all the time to somebody else's shit, or the more you looking for shit, you will see it's you. But when you erase all that stuff, everything starts flipping around. You will start loving her, and you will see why. All right, I don't get along with this mug. All right, we ain't on the same. I don't even hate him. I dislike him, but I got love for him. I'm gonna move around, like you said, and love him from over here. And once they
Yeah.
realized I was that true motherfucker for them, whether it was a friend, a relationship, a cousin, an uncle, or whatever you is, they gonna come back to you, and
Yeah.
they gonna have their whole character clean, cause you got that love in you, and it's coming from inside
It's
out.
divine, unconditional, unconditional, and
It's my
it's like a lot of time we gotta love outside of self to learn to love self. You know what I'm saying? Because we see ourselves in everybody around us. It's something about us that builds a relationship or forms a bond. You know, you might be into what's up, dog man? You might be into the same things I'm into as far as say you go out and read books and hit the library. You know, we generally speaking. And you meet me, we alike in that area because we met at the library. But outside that library, it's a whole totally different life. But what brought you together was that library. You know what I'm saying? A place to build knowledge and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So, so if you can say step outside yourself and say, hey man, I like this person. I care for this person. You know what I'm saying? I love this person. Even when you don't care for this person no more, you still love them to where you don't form a hatred towards them. You know what I'm saying? You a greater person within. You know what I'm saying? Now you starting to look at your starting to become who you need to become within, and it's a beautiful feeling whenever you can sit up here and self actual. You know what I'm saying? Self actualization means you conquer self. You conquer self. You know, you understand the full dynamic or the full relationship between you and your purpose here on earth.
hey,
Because everything is
hey,
through energy, man. It's a spirit. It's your energy that drives and your choices, you know what I'm saying, that drive your success or drive your demise, you know, or bring you to the demise. So as long as you got good in you, good intentions, as long as your intentions is good, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you go through, you got to go through it. You can't change. You got to accept the things you can't change. And if your intentions are good, but you run into some unfortunate situations or some negative problems, you know what I'm saying? You got to deal with them how they come. At least you didn't go pushing for it. You know what I'm saying? At least you didn't go like asking for it or egging it on or provoking negative energy. I mean, if you protecting yourself in a negative, that ain't being a negative. You protecting your peace. You know what I'm saying? You preserving your nature, your first nature, and you're not letting nobody disrupt that shit. So
facts, facts. Like man, I be catching myself. I'll just stop in the middle of a whole debate, argument type shit. I'm like, damn, I'm participating in this shit. I'm like, you know what? After I already done tried to, because this is one thing I want to say to your viewers too, that helped me on my journey of stepping outside myself. You gotta respect people's opinion. Like my dad taught me about opinions as a young man, young. Like even if it's something that's negative toward you,
or you don't agree with
it's
it.
your truth.
Yeah.
You know your truth. If they slandering you, that's different
That's
because
different.
other people don't know you. Like that's what like for y'all just right here and they something when you step out you gotta be like look at a person and be like that's interesting. Say the exact words. That's interesting. That's interesting. Them words when people is coming at you would change your whole thought of something. That's interesting. That this motherfucker
Yeah.
think of me like this. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This person think of shit working life like this. That's interesting. That this person don't
Yeah.
even get on. I ain't trying to argue or nothing. You over here like, but that's interesting. You letting them go with it.
Yeah.
And then when you see that shit don't work, that's when your chair is scooting back. You're picking up your phone and different shit that's on the table. And you know what? All right, I'm gonna get at you. You ain't avoiding the mission, cause some people be mad. Like, are you gonna walk off on me? Are you gonna hang up on me? That's so disrespectful. That's the disrespectful shit you can hang up. It's over with. I can't convince you. You can't convince me.
Right.
I want
Sometimes
like, and that's
you
when it
sometimes you
start
gotta be
affecting
right.
you. When somebody else's shit start affecting your body in the inside,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's something wrong
Once
with
a
you.
motherfucker don't respect your mind enough and you give them that time to build and grow, you know what I'm saying, to your understanding, like I was telling you, I'm a student to life, bro. And I'm a teacher of all my experiences. So if I experience something and you don't want to take heed to it and I love you enough to stick with you with that, and you keep like disrespecting and you keep like throwing it off or downplaying the constructive criticism or the advice, then bro, it starts to wear on your body. You know what I'm saying? If you allow yourself to keep going through that, your body starts to be affected
Hey, you
because
know exactly
God
what I
let
was
you know
talking about.
you ain't respecting your mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fuck with your body to let you know that this person ain't in your energy zone, ain't in your level of respect, ain't in you. That person ain't majority of you. Leave that person alone for the moment because your body gonna be wearing down because you ain't paying attention to your mind.
The
You ain't
key
using
word
your
you said,
mind strong.
the key words you said is for the moment. That don't mean it's over with. Cause what we was talking
Yeah,
about love. Love
I
ain't
love
for the
you to the
so we
grave.
in that moment that it ain't love going on. So I'm stepping
Yeah,
outside. We'll meet back up if it's true, if the
yeah.
friendship is true, if the love is
That's a
true. We'll come
sacrifice for love right there. That's a
right
sacrifice
now.
for love.
It's a whole disease getting created in your motherfucking body because causes everything else to take place. Break down your immune
Because you
system.
don't want to be true.
Man, come on, who got time for that? But you also got to be a person to be like, is this me? What am I doing to this shit to contribute that shit too? Like we always got to look at both sides of everything too. Cause like I done developed this, man. It's crazy. I don't know where this shit came from. If I be getting attacked to where I can't bail out of that shit, like a calculated negativity come through.
Yeah,
Like let me get
yeah,
negative with this motherfucker and show this motherfucker I'm stronger with my negativity.
yeah.
Like so they won't even like, and I don't mean like boo bop bing bing boo bop bing 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 boo. Like a calculator, and then when you do that, you bringing yourself down. Like when people say they match energies and shit, if you think about that, you bringing your high frequency down. You feel what I mean? To like a hateful frequency, and that goes up under fear. What I'm scared of.
Right, right. And
And
and and and the same amount of positive energy, same amount of positive energy that a person has is equivalent in negative energy if you so choose to use that. So just as powerful you are in the positive is as powerful you could be in the negative. Because you climb so hard, you work so hard to be positive, and it's so easy to fucking be negative and be pussy and not challenge yourself to be greater than who you are today
that was
in your
that was
in
the
your
end.
righteous world.
That was the end of what I was finna say, bro. Like once a nigga do that shit, a nigga be elsewhere in a whole nother environment where people enjoying themselves, and I be feeling like bad or something from that person that I just was arguing back and getting back on their level with. Cause you know your strength in all levels. Like, damn, why I use my power with words like that? Like, and I gotta go back and make that right. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
It'd be
for
a
real.
whole incomplete feeling in your body.
Yeah, it be
Somebody be
weighing
asking
on
you,
you.
somebody be asking you what's wrong or something. It ain't because you got into it with somebody. It's because of how you got to that level and
How
got
you handled it. It's about
when.
how you go
Go
ahead.
ahead, I'm done with that shit.
No, it's like it's about how you handled it. It
That's
ain't
what I'm
about
saying.
you going
I'm just
through it
saying.
with nobody.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about how you handle it.
I
Nigga, I'm not
literally,
finna let nobody work. This is how I start to handle myself, bro. I handle myself rough, my nigga. I'm my biggest critic nowadays. Motherfucker ain't gonna be able to move me with their words, my nigga. You got to be like in the penitentiary, nigga. Give me my space. You got to be in a vicinity where I'm feeling threatened. I don't feel threatened over no words, man. I ain't no man of no word. Ain't too many words. I ain't a man of too many words no more.
yeah, I
You
am.
know what I'm saying?
Words can affect me, but we can affect people with words.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying. So we got to be careful with that. You know what? The person that I've been studying, because I know somebody can say some shit to get to a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, but I practice on not letting. I know, you know who I admire is the people of the civil rights movement. I ain't talking about the one that was getting like, because we're gonna go into Martin Luther King another time. But look up some old Malcolm X footage.
Yeah.
In chairs having interviews with them old the white dudes interviewing them.
Yeah.
Man, they used to be coming with everything in the book to slaughter with the word. He'll be there in poise,
Yeah.
arresting them with peace and articulate. Man, I'm like, man, I want to be like how he could, how people come at him from every direction.
How he
Like,
articulate things.
Malcolm X, a perfect example, because they show him on some violent shit. They paint the picture.
Yeah. Paint the picture of
He went down,
violence.
he didn't when they killed when when they got at, I ain't gonna say who because they had stopped this video. When the people got at him, it wasn't at the in by any means necessary Malcolm X. That's the picture they want us to be on by any means necessary, and that wasn't even what they got him when he was like locking in with Martin Luther King. He was locking in with the Black Panther parties. He was locking in with the people that he was going against. And he was
Yeah.
listening to their perspective like, oh, that's interesting. And you feel what I'm saying? And learning it and from a whole nother peacefully and poised. And then it just built a man where it couldn't be moved, man. And that's when they came and got at that man. But when he was on a by any means necessary type mind state, they let him keep doing it. When he got poised and peaceful, that's when he became dangerous. He man was already
Yeah.
dangerous, but even more.
Yeah. Yeah. For shit show. For
I be
shit
studying,
show.
I be studying, man, because like we gotta to know what's up with our future. We gotta know our past. Like we've been taught bullshit past.
Yeah. Knowledge is power.
Right, man. Not like, and then we gotta give it to the people. Like, and for y'all that don't know who I am, I'm Nine. And I tagged this whole thing. The brother invited me to his live because we got a room together called the Elevation Room. We got several little business ventures. Uh,
We had about that life.
we got
We
we got years of like literally years of footage documented of us before we was all the way like how it is now and all that. Like I'm his bro, his cousin, his peoples, and I live down there with him. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I came down there from the city, I'm Oklahoma City. Right now I'm in Lansing, Michigan. I'm down there on some incognito shit. Everybody knew me down there. But I'm Nine, Nina Capina. Young Nina Capina at YouTube for my music. Google me. And I am Nine for this type of shit we on right now. I am space nine. And what is I am? That's being connected with the source, the higher power. You know what I'm saying? People
is
say I
owning yourself.
right. And you gotta be on some people say it's no difference between good and bad, and this is different. Well, it is, and for somebody on a dark level frequency to call themselves I am, which I be seeing that shit, that they false flagging. You Feel what I'm saying? Because when you see that I am in your stuff, because you'll read the scriptures. Who am I am, and that's being connected to the source of all things, the creator. Bro, my phone finna die, bro. Uh,
Peace, peace, peace.
we
Hey,
had a
good
good
hearing
session.
from you, Kim, cousin.
I'm gonna have this session on the YouTube channel, bro. Uh,
100, 100.
and
All right, man.
listen,
Get back to your meditation, man. Get back to your work. Shit, I'm about to do the
I
same and
hope
shit.
your viewers, our viewers, I hope they learn something and they take with them. And you know, it's all truth. Nah, it's all facts, because the truth could be a lie if it's believed, but facts don't change. So we hit them with the facts. Hey, tag this to me, bro.
Already. Love you, G.
I love you too. Peace.